Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I'm just going to quickly run through what I had on my baby shower before I get ready to go to work. So I had my baby shower the other night on Thursday at an Italian restaurant not far from where I worked, and it was beautiful. I picked there because it's beautiful food. Some people popped in after work. Unfortunately, some people couldn't attend because they couldn't get the shift off. I'm obviously a nurse, so obviously, it's hard sometimes to always go to social events. Some people had little children, like newborn babies, so they couldn't attend. Some, just couldn't attend for whatever reason. But the people who died, I had about 10 people go, 10, 11 people, maybe 12. A couple popped in from work. It was a really nice night, like I said, beautiful food. My best friends organised it for me. I had some balloons. There's one here, if I pull it down. That's my one balloon. My other balloon just says, it's a round one with baby shower on. It's actually over here. There's that one. Just says baby shower. Because obviously I don't know what I'm having, whether it's a boy or girl. And then I've got another balloon over there, which is my favourite actually. And it's like an umbrella and it has baby shower on. And it has an elephant hanging off it, a lion and a giraffe. Because obviously everything in my room, as you can see, is all animal safari themed. Because I love animals. I think that they're just amazing. The room is very colourful. Very interactive for a baby, lots to look at, lots to do. I love my nursery tour. I do have a video of a nursery tour already, but I'm going to soon be cancelling that in about end of October, November time, and redoing a new one because there are more things added into the room. We finally have all the decorations up, so in the next few weeks I'll be doing another one. And also probably a quick rundown video of downstairs of what I've got. So the first thing I had, but it's too big to show you, so I'm just going to tell you what it is. I had like a collection done at work, and I asked for, because they asked me what I wanted, a Joey, I think it's Joel, Sereni swing, and it's huge, it's massive. It was about £150, but I think the girls got a bit of a discount because I gave them some vouchers of because I told them where to get it from because it was a hard product to get hold of, and I had a voucher to get like 15 quid off, so I think they had it for about 125, 115, maybe 120, I don't know, about that mark. And it's a big plush swing. It swings that way. It swings that way, and then you take it off, put it on the floor, and it's a bouncer. So it's like a 3-in-1. And I just thought, I looked at all the different ones. I wasn't too keen. I saw that and I was like, wow, it looks nice. It matches my living room quite well. It's quite neutral. It's like light grey, white, with a bit of mint green in. It's beautiful. So yeah, I had that. I'll probably end up doing a review later on when baby's using it and actually saying what I think. And it has a night light on it. It has different swing speeds, and it has different music on. So yeah, it's really nice. I like it, and my husband likes it as well. But it's massive. So yeah, it's not something that you can put in the nursery. It's something that'll stay down in the living room. But I like the fact that if I wanted to go upstairs to do something, I could just detach the bouncer and carry the bouncer up and pop baby in the bouncer, and you can have the bouncer upstairs because that's not too big. So that was my gift from the unit, from the collection. And they also, instead of getting me a card, I've forgot to put it down here, but it's up there on the window. It's like a little book that's called Advice for Parents, and it's quite funny. Inside, everyone who puts to the collection, or most people that put to the collection, have written like a bit of advice in. So there's lots of things like from mums already, which is quite sweet. One of the guys, who obviously doesn't have children, he's quite young, his advice was take it back, which is quite funny. And then they've sort of had a bit of a joke and a laugh, because that's what we're like, and they've put in a bit of a picture that because I have developed, I try not to do it because it's bad for your pelvis because I have pelvic pain, but I've developed, when I get tired, a bit of a waddle, a pregnancy waddle. And it's when I get tired and you start to rock when you walk, and they've printed out a picture, and they've put something like, no, it's not a pregnancy waddle, it's a pregnancy swagger, which it's like little things like that they've put in, and they've printed out little bits of silly advice. What was it? I can't remember. Something about a baby crying, you know, it's something like, it's not going to explode if it cries for 3 minutes. You have time to go to the toilet or make that sandwich that you're doing. Something like that. It's like little scenarios like that. And then, like I said, different people have written different things. And then at the back, which I thought was really funny, they've printed off some pictures of about dilation. So how big basically 10 centimetres is, 3 centimetres, and actually it's quite shocking because 10 centimetres is the size of a bagel, which is quite disturbing, because the morning I twigged that, I'd ate a bagel and I was just like, that's huge, that is like massive. How do you expand that far down there? I don't know. Some of you may be wondering, oh my god, she's a nurse, but I'm an adult nurse. I don't do anything with midwifery, anything with childbirth. I do have some knowledge of looking after children, but it's children that are very sick, not children that are like I don't do broken bones and things like that. We do the very sick child, because I work in an intensive care unit. So, you know, my knowledge of birth and pregnancy is limited. I'm learning everything as I go, so it's quite, you know, anything else we know, but nothing to do with childbirth. So that was quite shocking to see how big dilation is. So that was what I had off the unit. So my first gifts, one of them I don't have because I took it to my mum's, but one of the girls who's called Sharon, who's like at work we have teams, and she's my team leader, and I'm really close to her. I think she's amazing. I've always said for like 7 years, which is really how long I've been where I work, that she's sort of my role model, and that's sort of what I aspire to try and be. I don't think I'll ever be her, but yeah, so it was good to try and aspire to be somebody at work. She bought me some little gifts. She bought me a playmat by Bryce Starts. That's very similar to one that my other friend has bought me, but she's bought me a portable one. So when you see that, you'll get a rough idea of what this playmat was like. And it's got the play gym on, the mat, the tummy time, prop-up pillow. But I'd already got one. I'd got the Fisher-Price one, the big one with like the rainforest design. But baby and me are going to be at my mum's an awful lot, because me and my mum are very close. So I've taken it to my mum's and said, here's a playmat for to use at yours, because like, we're going to be there all Christmas, and I want something for it to go down on, you know. And plus, if anything does happen to mine, if it breaks or, you know, the mat gets spoilt, we've got a spare. So she bought that for me, which was beautiful. And then she bought me, and it was all animal designed as well again. So some people have really taken on the idea that everything's animal themed for me, and I don't know what I'm having, so they've stayed very neutral. And she also bought me this, the Johnson's baby box. Now, again, I had one of these, but I'd pulled all this off and made a right mess of it and wanted another one, and my mum said I was barking mad. So what I've done is I've taken the other one to my mum's, because again, like I said, baby's going to be there a lot. She's got a box with a bit of bits and bobs in, because baby will have baths there, we'll have nappy changes there, do you know what I mean? It's going to be looked after there, probably a similar amount of time to at my house. So yeah, I'm keeping this one, the new one, and again, everything in here I'll use, you know, which I said to people who were asking me what I wanted. I said, like, you know, mother care vouchers, basics, nappies, wipes, wash. I'll have any of that. I'm not like one of these that wants big extravagant things. I think the only extravagant thing I asked for was off the collection, because I knew the amount of money we would raise, because I've done 2 baby showers myself, organised them at work. In this box you get top to toe wash, baby shampoo, bath time baby bath, just normal baby bath, baby lotion, baby oil, cotton buds and baby wipes. Again, I think that's a beautiful gift for anybody, because you'll use it all. So that was from Sharon. My best friend Sophie, who is literally my best friend, who came to the baby show with me the other day. She also bought some books at the baby show, but she bought this and she said, I know you've got one. She said, but I saw this and thought it was portable and thought you'd like it. And she bought me the Bright Start portable playmat, which I've never seen anything quite like it before, and love it. So you can see a little playmat, prop-up pillow and some toys. And this design is exactly the same design as the playmat that Sharon has bought me, with like the monkey on and stuff, but it's the big one, the proper one. And Bright Start I like, you know, it's a brand I've never heard of before, but since shopping I've come to like it. They're a very good branded, good value for money products, and they're very, like it says, everything's bright. They're bright colourful items. So that's the mat, and as you can see, it's just big enough for baby to lie on. The prop-up pillow and some toys that are doubled as teethers. Now I like this because, again, if I go anywhere else to like any in-laws or friends and we're going to be there a while and I want to put baby down to play on something, I have it. If I want to go to a baby and toddler group and I want to take my own particular mat, I can. If we go out for the day to a park or something and I take a big blanket but then I want something else for baby to lie and play on, we've got it. So I really like that. That's, to me, is amazing. So, and Sophie also bought me a little baby vest. Now Sophie's the type that buys very silly items, and never has bought me a serious gift. These are probably the most serious gifts she's ever bought me, and I do the same to her. I buy her non-serious presents and we send like jokey cards. Like her birthday card this year just said, you have no morals, you swear a lot and you drink a lot, but that's why you're my best friend. So you know, we buy shit like that for each other all the time. And she bought this. All Mummy wanted was a back rub, and this is 0 to 3. Again, we'll use it. Do you know what I mean? You will get through so many of these, so I love that. I think that that's so cool. So that was from Sophie. Now my other friend Lucy bought me a little something as well. Now most guys who came turned around and said they're waiting till it's born and then they're going to buy something then, because obviously they don't know what gender it is. So I think they're waiting to see, and then they'll buy a little outfit, because I had said like I didn't buy many clothes because we don't know. So Lucy again is another one of my best friends. She was my bridesmaid and she helped organise it and decorate it, and I had a little bag off her. And in here, for a joke, they bought me some perianal massage oil, but actually it's quite useful because it's going to come in useful. Just so people know what this is for. It's to prevent any tearing on that thin piece of skin that's situated down there on a lady, that doesn't have much elasticity. And it's, you basically in the final weeks of pregnancy, you try and massage this on that little bit of skin down there, and you try and stretch it a little bit. So they bought me this. It caused a big ruckus at the baby shower. Everyone was laughing and joking, especially the diagrams when I opened it up, and yeah. And then just because she's extra sweet, my Lucy is, she gave me a little card that actually talks about what it is and how you know, why you do it and what it's to prevent, and then how to do it. So that was quite a sweet little gift. And she also bought me, which I love, I've seen these in the past, and I know she said she bought it from Not on the High Street, which is like a website that says all like niche little cute things. They are expensive, but they do some lovely items on there for gifts. She bought me the Elizabeth Jane inkless hand and footprint certificate kit. So basically it's a little wipe that you wipe their hand with, and then you put it down on this paper, and when you lift it up it's like a full print, and it almost looks like a fingerprint typed design. So that's quite nice, and it's a certificate. I do have a clay one to put hand in, but then this one will be extra special, I think, and it'll go in a frame and it'll go up on the wall and we'll keep it nice. And so that was that. And again, she said she's going to buy me something once baby's born, and so did Sophie as well. The next item is from another person at work called Katie M. Wright. Oh, I shouldn't have said her surname. Katie. She is, again, another friend. She's got 2 children, and she makes hampers for everybody. And she made me a big hamper, which, it is a bit messy because I've thrown everything in, but as you can see, so I'm going to take it all out and you can see what's in there. So the first thing that's on the top are 3 little wooden toys. This one's got a bell. This one's got like a little ball in. And this one's my favourite. It's like a little elephant and it runs along on wheels. So they're quite nice. And I think wooden toys are very traditional. a little teddy bear. Now I do have a teddy bear, but it's very girly, I think, and it's a bit bigger than this. So this is ideal to travel with, to take to the hospital with, and it's very nice and soft and just lovely. Little pack of Winnie the Pooh mittens, very neutral in yellow. She also bought me a nice plush blanket that's got all stars on. Cotton wool, because you need it. Johnson baby wet wipes. She bought me some Johnson's toiletries. So we have bath time bed bath and 2-in-1 bath wash. And then she also bought me Johnson's baby shampoo and a Johnson's talc. And then she also bought me this, which is a instant bib clip, which I was a bit like, oh, what's that? And she told me, and it's basically from Better Wear, and you basically clip like a muslin cloth or whatever cloth you've got to hand to this, put it over baby's head, pull that down, and you've got an instant bib, which I thought that was quite quirky actually. And then she's bought me a nursery rhyme book, which if you look inside, it's got like, you know, Humpty Dumpty, the Pussycat. It's got all the nursery rhymes in, very pretty. And then she bought me this book, which is one that I was going to get and never got round to it. And it's Guess How Much I Love You. It's one of the best-selling books out, and it's just lovely. And I think for, you know, for mommy to read baby this book, it is nice. And I do have the little, like, hare. I think he's a hare, isn't he? Yeah, he is. In a teddy form. And then she bought me size 2 nappies as well, which I think is quite sweet. And everything in this box you're going to use. She's, like I said, I think the best gifts sometimes come from moms to be, because they sort of know what you're going to use. You know, they know the routine. So yeah, I think it's lovely. And when I've done baby shower gifts, I've sort of done the same thing and done a big hamper and put, like, you know, I might not necessarily put toys and books in, but I've put like some knitted stuff, some homemade knitted stuff from my mum. We've put cotton wool in, wet wipes, things like that. And then the other gift I got was from my other best friend called Jane, who's just had a little baby girl who's about 9 weeks old now. And it came in this lovely bag. It's quite heavy. And again, you can tell she's now a mommy because of the type of gift she's given. It's very different. The first thing she bought me is basically from her little girl to my little baby. And it says, I hope you love yours as much as I love mine. And I knew instantly what it was. I just knew. And it is this LeMay's Flip Flap Dragon. I love these toys. They are so expensive. I've got a couple that I bought in some sales. And they retail for about £10 to £12 at full price, but you can get them for about £6 to £7. But yeah, they are very expensive, but they're beautifully made, very colourful, interactive toys, which is what I'm liking at the minute. Very multi-sensory, as you can see, crinkly, lots of colours, different types of materials. It has a little squeaker in the top. But when we went out for a meal and she took her little girl, we saw this, and me and my other best friend Lucy was just amazed by it, and I was just like, I want it so bad. You're not having it, baby, this is mine. And basically when you pull it, it flaps, and I just think that is so cool. And like I said, you can hold it, you can put it onto the pram, you can put it onto the cot, you can put it where you want. They're very versatile, very good toys, and it grows with your child, I think. So good from newborn. Well, it says 0 to 24 months, and it is. So that was the toy from her little girl to my little baby. And then she bought me a bump to birthday book. Now, before I bought my record book, I did look at this one and was contemplating getting it and didn't. And actually, looking at it, it's a beautiful book. I don't think I'm going to use it this time round because it goes right from the minute you found out you was pregnancy right through the first trimester and onwards. And I can't remember most things, you know. I might have a look and see if I can remember and then write it and keep this one for myself. And obviously the baby record book will be a keepsake for baby. But I don't have pictures either to put in. So it's a shame really. And it goes through each week. So the first trimester, if we go through, where was it? So all about you. It talks about how they're developing. A picture, I guess, of you, what we have been up to. All about the scans, who was there, how was I feeling. What else? Let me find somewhere else. So if I go to 32 weeks, which is what I am now. So yeah, it tells you all about baby size, all about you. Yeah, and it wants a bit about me. So it wants to know about me, how I'm feeling. I guess that's a picture of me, how I'm feeling and what my weight is and what I've been up to. So obviously in there I'd have written, been to the baby show, we bought this, I had my baby shower. I could put a picture in of the baby shower. And you keep going. So it's a lovely, lovely book that takes you right the way through. And then, you know, talks about pregnancy symptoms you had. And then it goes on to the birth. And obviously what month they are. In December they will be blue topaz. That's your stone. It says. And then it tells you what flower you are. And then it says like your labour started at, on what day, when you went into hospital, how you knew you was in labour, how you felt, what happened, what helped during it, what your biggest surprise of being in labour was, your midwife's name, the consultant, and I was in labour for how many hours, and then obviously pictures of the birth. Who cut the cord, who dressed you, your first outfit, who cried, things like that. So it's a really beautiful, actually, little book. How I feel not being pregnant, how I'm feeling now you're here. So I might keep this for second baby round. Your first visitors were, when you went home, what you were wearing, and then all about the weeks of your life, what we've been up to. Your first Christmas, some of your gifts, some of your favourite adventures, your first birthday, yeah. So yeah, it's a very, and then now you are one, and finally, so yeah, it's a lovely little book. So I'll probably end up keeping that for my second baby, because I intend to keep them for all of them, and then, you know, later in life they can have them when they're a bit older. So nothing that I've been given will go to waste. If I don't use it first time round, I will use it second time. I'm that type of person. But my baby book at the minute, if I show it you, is this one, and it's the Guess How Much I Love You one. I'll just show you inside. So I've still got more to do. I've got to do my family tree, but here are like our scan pictures. So 3 month, and that's my 20 week. When we found out, name of my doctor. See, I've got to put things in. Picture of me. You know, there's bits of writing where you can see, and then your first picture. It's a very simple one. So back to Jane's gift. She bought me some Muslim squares, which again, we'll always use. And then she bought me some baby vests in 0 to 3 months. Again, very animal design. So this one just says adorable and I love bear hugs. This one says I love bear hugs with like a panda bear on. And that one's got all panda bears on. So I like that. And then she bought me, again, keeping with the animal theme, 2 little bibs. And actually these are very thick bibs. This one just says little friends. And then this one's just got the same similar print on but much smaller. So again, keeping with the animal. And then in the bottom of the bag, there's loads of little goodies. So she's given me, she's put like bits of stars everywhere. So yeah, they're going to fall out everywhere. She's given me a pack of newborn nappies. Again, we'll use them. She's put me in some baby powder, some cotton wool pads, another bottle of bath time baby wash, and some bath time baby oil. Now I'm intending on using this for baby massage, so I've heard it's very good for them. Some formula of baby milk, some Aptamil, some hand sanitizer, Infocol, pot of Sud cream, never go wrong with it. And she bought me these, and I love these. They are the Huggies on the go little wipe container, and you can keep refilling them. So if I open it and show you, oh my god, there are literally, can you see that? There are stars everywhere. She put stars everywhere. So when you open it, basically you would rip that pack there and pull them out and then seal that. And then to open it, that's what it looks like. So they're a very small pack of just 40 wipes. They're perfumed free and alcohol free, so they're really natural absorbent ones. So yeah, basically what you do is you open it here, pull the wipe out, and then pop them inside. So very, very useful. And I think she said, like, she bought one for herself and she loved it, thought it was very good. So yeah, and then it's got like a little hanger on, and because it's like that waterproof material, it should keep the wipes really moist. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty good, nice gift. So yeah, and that was it. That was all I got in my baby shower. I don't know if I showed you the balloons. Did I show you the balloons? I think I did. There's one of a baby, one of a little round one, and then one with animals on. So yeah, I loved everything I got. I thought that they were all brilliant, useful gifts. I think this baby is going to be really spoiled. At the minute I'm 32 weeks, so can't wait. I've got 4 weeks left. I've got 2 weeks left at work, and then I leave and I can just put my feet up and start nesting even more. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.